Triple play fantasy basketball. Let's talk top 10 point guards. I'm your host, Coach James Lewis. Probably our deepest position in the NBA. A couple honorable mentions before we run down the top 10. I mean, we got players in the all-time NBA 75 list like Russell Westbrook. That's not even really close to sniffing the top 10 anymore. Cade Cunningham is coming. One of my favorite young players in the league. You swipe at Fox, Jamal Murray. Just for you to kind of take in this list, this is not an all-time top point guard. It's top point guard today coming into the 2022-23 season. I couldn't quite go down to 10, so I'm starting with an 11 here. Darius Garland, I just got to talk about him real quick. He's one of the most exciting young players in the NBA. First-time All-Star this past year. He's a very high-efficient scorer. He can shoot the ball deep. He's an excellent free throw shooter at all three levels. He gets it. You can't stay in front of the kid. He's just going to get better. He averaged 22 points a game, 9 dimes. He's coming. Another young point guard here at 10, LaMelo Ball. Sees the game before it happens. Unbelievable passer. He can rebound the ball. His wonderful size. And he's just tapping in. The kid just became legal to drink alcohol as of like yesterday. At 9, please show me something in the playoffs with James Harden. There's no denying his passing ability, his step back. I've been seeing him work out all summer, and I think it's going to pay off this year. Let's not forget that him and Joel Embiid had the best points per possession with the pick and roll last year, and I think that they're going to flourish in year number 2, and he's going to have a bounce back year as people are talking about him. He took a pay cut. He's going to have an excellent year this year. At 8, I value defense. I really do, and that's why Jrue Holiday is here at 8. Let's not forget that the year before he won an NBA championship and then went on to Team USA, became that starting point guard as soon as he got there, and really contributed when it mattered most. 4-time All-Defender. As mentioned, he's averaged 1.5 swipes his entire career. He's very efficient. He's shooting the 3 over 40, field goal percentage 50, and a point guard that's excellent. He rebounds a little. He does a little bit of everything, but he's just a winning player. At 7, speaking of winning player, he wins everywhere he goes. It didn't end well, Game 7 in Dallas. I don't know if he had injuries. I'm not trying to make excuses, but he was one of the clutchest players in the entire regular season. The Suns were the best regular season team. He's a 3rd-time All-NBA, 11 assists. He's very efficient himself and one of our better anticipators on defense. CP3, Chris Paul, still playing at a very elite level with his age. At 6, don't forget about Dame time, Logo Lillard. One of his worst years in recent memory, but he's still a 6-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Star, and he's only 32. He's like, don't put the casket on Dame Lillard. He's coming this year, and I think that he's going to have an excellent bounce back position. He was battling injury. We saw it in the Olympics. He wasn't himself, but with some rest, recovery, and with his mental fortitude, he's coming this year. At 5, I got love for Uncle Drew, the bus driver, Kyrie Irving. I mean, talk about efficiency at its finest. 90 from the line, 42 from 3, 47 field goal percentage, average 27 a game. Probably our best ball handler we have in the league, best finisher at the rim. Say what you want about off the court and what you kind of your mindset, what you believe in at a pure basketball playing standpoint. There's few people that are more talented offensive players in the history of the game, and anybody that watches basketball can tell you that he's very elite. We'll see what happens with Brooklyn, but at 5, I got Kyrie. At 4, this was, I guess, the toughest position for me to decide between Ja Morant and Trae Young. But Trigger Trey, Ice Cold Trey Young, 28 points, 10 dimes. He's pretty much been doing that for the last several years. All NBA third team, one of our showmans of the NBA, and he will make you look silly. We'll see what happens with DeJounte Murray and how they pair together. But I'm excited to see it all play out. I mean, he has taken his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. So you say you can't win with a little guy, but he shows up when it matters most. Yes, it was very disappointing against Miami. They had him flustered, but he's going to grow from that. Some adversity and players in. Ja Morant, our most improved player, he went from 19 a game to 27. But I mean, he took the league by storm last year. He makes everybody around him better. A reason why I got him a little bit higher than Trey is because of his explosiveness at the rim. I don't know how that will favor as far as longevity, but second team All NBA. And if he would have got hurt, who knows? He could have been on that first team. And Memphis is here. That's a damn good team. And he is the leader. He's the alpha of that team, and he's the pulse. Going forward at 2, somebody that I said was the best point guard in the league. One of my favorite players to watch, Luka Doncic, first team All NBA over the guy I mentioned next. I had to step back and put him at 2 based on what happened in the Western Conference Finals and the finals. Steph Curry, maybe his last year there at the 1 spot. But Luka Doncic, 28 a game, 9 boards, 9 dimes, the Matador. Maybe we should give him a better nickname, but he is the next great superstar of the NBA, and maybe his last year too. This kind of reminds me of LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. When LeBron James it was kind of clear visually that he was the better player, but Kobe was still had him as far as the pedigree and experience, and so you still had Kobe favored, even though you're looking at him like I think LeBron is better. I think Luka and Steph, I think that's happening. We're witnessing that, and he's still only 23 freaking years old. At number 1, Steph Curry, chef, all-time leading 3-point maker in history, a Finals MVP, second team All NBA. He was an All-Star Game MVP. We all know that he is the greatest shooter of all time, and for him to win another championship and to get that Finals MVP, that feather on the cap. I mean, we did see his points per game drop from 32 to 25, but I think that that's just the makeup of, hey, we got more talent, players coming back. Jordan Poole is ascending. He didn't have his greatest shooting season, shooting only 38% from threes, or 42% career three-point shooter. But when it mattered most, he played his best game. So that's it. Our top 10 NBA point guards. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. Who got left off? Who got snubbed? How would you reorder the positions? But right now, that's our top 10 point guards in the NBA. Till next time, I'm Coach. See you.
Lately I've been feeling things change. We've been working hard, no sleep, get it every day. And I swear that we ain't stopping till we pay. Yeah, the pressure on, gotta make it work, triple play, yeah.